What a time to start.
We are here at Canada for the first
A
ever,
very, a very beautiful Canada.
very beautiful Canada. This is the first ever Division 2. It's raining.
Yeah,
It is.
that's why I was saying it's beautiful.
It always rains in Division 2. Always rains in Division 2. Oh, but yeah, so yeah, first ever. Is this the first ever Division 2 broadcast? I think it might be.
I think it is. No, actually, it's not. We had one in Australia last season.
Oh yes, we did. Yes, we did.
My memory serves me right. The, the first time in my PRL career.
We got tamed. I think he's doing the honours of commentating on Division 3 later. Who do you think is going to be quick in the wet in this division? Because I've always known Naluigi to be good in the wet.
Yeah. Typically, I would say,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I think Waluigi should be the quickest in the rain from what I know at least. I'm not very familiar with like the newer guys.
yeah. So we're on board with Sarja, just doing his outlap. Who is one of the new guys. Be interesting to see his pace. We've got Rick in the chat saying that YHYY will win.
Not biased, not biased.
Not biased at all. Not biased at all. We've got F1 Racer who's at work, watching closely as well. Gary's taken a break from doing 600 odd laps around this track, which is what he's done this week. But yeah, so let's ride on board with Sarja and see how he gets on around here.
And we already have a brake marker missing in the last corner.
Maybe something to do with Mr. Cloudy Balloons. I'm just going to throw it out there. I didn't see it, but if there's anyone, it's probably him.
It was Sarja.
Oh, it's Sarja. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a mix of inters and wets, which is quite interesting. We've got Cloudy and Harry going out on the inters. Everyone else has chosen the wets. That indicates to me maybe this weather might change. I'm not entirely too sure.
Well, let's hope it doesn't.
Yeah.
For entertainment purpose.
Well, light rain in 3 minutes.
In third sector.
Who would that be?
There's nothing major though.
Probably people just getting out of the way at the moment.
The surprising thing about this race is the fact that only 12 people are in it.
Yeah, no, I mean, this could be race dry, but light rain near the end. Wow, okay, this could be interesting. We've got Doom on board. He's having a little look as well. Sarja will probably set the first lap. No, Cloudy goes 1:21.8 and Sarja goes 1:20.4. Wow, okay. That's good going.
So he proved Cloudy that the inters are not to be used.
Yes, I suspect so. So right on board with V5 now in the Force India.
Which, by the way, is the best team in the game. Not biased.
Oh, do you know what? I like the Haas now. I spent 2 seasons in that and hated it, and now when I drive it on lobbies, it's now my favourite car. So, but the Force India.
I never thought I would have heard you say that ever again.
49.3 in Sector 2 for V5. That seems quite quick. Army's posted a 121.5 to finish just behind Sarja. Okay, so looking at this, it seems Yari and Bastos have both failed to set a time. We've gone back in. Let's see where Caesar T-Pain comes in at 121.2. Where is V5 going to come in? I think this looks very quick. This looks quick. 120.9. White YY. Wow. Sarja seems to have set an absolutely blistering lap because there's definitely some gaps between V5 and YHYY. Tiggy's not set a lap, so Horoniag is still. I think these are going to be redundant by the sounds of it, because if there is light rain coming, I suspect these times will all be fairly moot. We have Mitch in the chat with some love hearts for me, but none for you, Robert. So it kind of indicates how this has gone down so far.
Oh, all right. I'll take that into account.
Who are you riding on board with?
I'm looking at B5. I just wanted to see his in lap.
So I'm with Horniarg at the moment, who looks to be very much struggling. This looks to be probably in the 121s, I would guess. Yes, 121.3. You got some love hearts there from Mitch in the end. That's all good.
I think I deserve the love hearts for because of what I did at Monaco.
But yeah, no, this looks to be like the inters aren't quite there, so, but I don't think it'll matter. I think, to be fair, Yari may be just waiting to go out and just not bothering with a wet time.
YHYY with a 120.3.
Yes, absolutely. That is just quicker than Sarja. Maybe the gap isn't as big as what we think in between inters and wets at the moment, because Sarja's back out on the inters, and I believe he set that lap on the wet. So that'll be interesting. Set that lap on the wet. Riding with Horniarg again. Seems like he's having another chew at it potentially. Yeah.
He's still struggling though.
Yeah, he is. He's using all the ERS. He's going to run. I think he might run out. Looks to be quicker because he's carrying on. Wow.
20.2.
Yep.
Not surprisingly quick. He didn't look that fast on the lap.
Oh, J. Cole with a 120.3. Wow, okay. This could be interesting. So let's follow on board with... Where's Yari? Yari is out. This could be interesting. Wow, we're getting some love. Apparently we're better than Cliffy and Smithy. We don't rhyme though, but what can you say?
I mean, we could. We change our names.
Mobbit.
Yeah.
Mobbit and Mobbit. So what's going on?
I think that's a good name.
So what are we predicting then? Are we predicting Yari's going to come out and blow everyone away?
I hope so. He has the best car.
I'm always going to be on Team Bastos. I know he's caused a little bit of controversy, but my former teammate is a bit of a cult hero for me, so I'm always going to be keeping an eye on Bastos. But let's run with...
that's the same for me with week 5.
Let's run with Yari. Yeah, same with V5. I do have my favourites. This isn't going to be the most unbiased thing in the world, but yeah, it's good to see Harry doing well as well. So this could be interesting.
The thing is, I like a lot of people in D2.
Yeah, good guys to be fair. So Yari seems to be... This is a really, really bad lap. He is struggling. 123.2.
He locked up a couple of times.
Yeah, to be fair to him, having no ABS in it around here is not going to help. Riding on board with Bastos, who has done a 23, I believe, 5 in the first sector, looking quite smooth, but then just overruns ever so slightly out of that corner. I think it's definitely Inter's time. I think the track seems to be changing a little bit already.
It's still bad.
This is going to be about the last run, isn't it? Let's be honest. I can see times tumbling eventually, but Bastos.
118.9.
What? Why? Wow. Why? But why is Bastos using hot lap instead of overtake around there?
Because he's in D2. knows a lot more than we do.
120.1,
It's
which...
still so far away from Saja, though.
Yeah, what has Saja done there? Yes. Car Cannon is indicating that my wife doesn't normally let me commentate on these things, but she's getting drunk with her friends. So, anyway, we digress. Wow, V5.
V5. There you go.
There we are. The man, the myth, the legend.
What we were waiting for. Another yellow in sector 3. Nothing major again.
It's difficult to know who is actually really on a lap. I think Bastos is having another run by the looks of it. I'm going to follow him because I have a feeling this is a lot quicker. It's 0.6 quicker. So he's on course to do at the very worst about the same as Yari. Yari has improved to a 19.5. Can he gain some time? I still don't understand why he's doing hot lap down here.
I hadn't noticed that, but Waluigi with a 118.5 is getting close to V5. So
yeah, absolutely.
As I said before, Waluigi is a master of the rain.
Where are we? 19.3 in the end. That's not bad at all, but I think it's all going to come down to the final run. I think this is all kind of academic. YY coming down the home straight now as well. He's obviously invalidated it. Good lad. Slowing down to not post an invalidated lap like some people did in Monaco and claimed a win. Allegedly.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Yeah.
I mean, my lap wasn't invalidated. For me at least. I didn't know it was invalidated because I know the rules. I read them every day. Tigaby locking up in the last corner was unfortunate. It looked to be a good lap, but too bad he locked up there.
Wow, Army is pushing the car. Yeah.
Saja again.
Wow. Yeah, Army is looking... Well, actually, it's quick. Well, to be fair, I think the track conditions must be changing because he looks all over the place and he's still posting quicker times. So that could be an indication that this is getting a little bit less wet anyway.
I really want to see where Army comes.
Yeah, this could be interesting. Yari seems to be about as popular as Donald Trump for Division 1. So I don't know what. There's a lot of love for anyone but Yari at the moment. But yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
I really want to know what happened between V1 and Yari.
Ooh, 18.419, 1/1000th of a second behind V5. He should get back round. He should have another run. Should have another run.
I don't know.
It's going to be tight. If anyone's further behind him, Luigi's going back out. Yari on his outlap. I'm going to very much follow Yari. Also, is it Yari or Jari or Yari? Can anyone help me out? Because I must say his name.
Look at the Williams.
The Williams.
1-2 for Williams right now. Caesar T-Pain, 117.8.
Caesar has just gone quickest. Let's see what Yari has to do here. Wow, he was actually on a lap. 1:36. Unless something's broken, but I don't think it was. So here we go, we're following Yari. What can he do? Because starting 8th was probably not in the plan. This could be interesting. I don't know what you think on this, but with the ability to start on whatever tyre you want, I think that could put a range of potential strategies in place. I'm guessing a lot of people will probably go ultra soft super soft on that case.
Yeah, that's a strategy that makes sense for me
Yeah.
because you don't really have anything to lose.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Could be interesting. White's by Y has improved to second quickest. He split the Williams with a 17.9. Bastos 18.2. Bastos has done 5 laps on those inters. I think he keeps forgetting to perhaps put a fresh set on. I'm not sure what that's about. But, Yari also using hot lap rather than over. Oh, maybe I'm wrong, but I find that weird. This look. Ooh, was that an? No, it didn't invalidate. That looked really close. This could be really quick. 18.2, only good enough for 4th.
Well, that's anticlimactic.
Yes, so we're on board with V5.
I bet the D1 guys are all happy right now. They're all cheering.
Division Decky is currently somewhere in Germany going absolutely like crackers, and he's now down to 5th as a result of Army. I believe, yeah, Army just improved as well. Wow, Luigi's. Oh,
this qualifying session is so unpredictable.
This division, I mean, put loads of names in a hat and and guess who wins, really, it seems. You've got J. Cole, who's done very well, Tiggerby, who got a podium in the last race in 11th.
Oh, what happened to Army?
Army is dead. I can't actually see where he's died yet. 20...
Is it right to say that he's dead?
Okay, like, yeah. I don't want to get banned. I don't want to get the YouTube
Is it
channel.
appropriate?
No, to be fair.
But at least we didn't show his death. So.
True. So this looks to
we
be...
can have the next race on live leak in case anything happens.
Was that an invalidation? Apparently not. 17.6 and V5 goes quickest, but that looked very cutty on the last corner. I don't know if anyone saw that. We're going to ride again with Yari because I just feel like we have to, because he's always going to be the one to watch in the sense of someone that can do something. He's 2 temps quicker. He is 2 temps up after the first sector, so this could be interesting.
If V5 wins this race, imagine how many people will report him to the stewards because of this qualifying lap. Just because he's in a Force India.
It looked cutty. Oh, he's lost some time in that sector. He's only just improving. His goal may be now to try and get second. Bastos is now retired.
I believe you wanted to say that Bastos has died.
I think he retired. I think it was of his own accord. Yari on 1. This could be... He's going to have to go for it through here. Very quick line there. I think he may improve, but not enough. Yeah. 17.877. It's not updated. Why didn't that update? He was quicker. Did you see that?
I was looking at him, but didn't show anything. Maybe his lap was invalidated.
Maybe that's bizarre. Caesar is running. Oh, invalid. Oh, it was invalid, but he still finished it. That's a bit risky. It's a good job that game didn't update it.
Again,
Caesar.
he's in a Force India, so he'll definitely get reported.
Caesar's coming round. It looks to be not much better. I think this is V5's pole now, unless no, yeah, there's no one else out. I think Caesar is last one. 117.6.
That's an amazing lap.
Wow.
So close.
Wow. Mitch is giving me grief. But I thought there was a problem with the invalidated laps, so it's good to know that it's been fixed. Inside information, V5 using a semi-wet setup. I'm running a dry setup. Apparently that's been patched, so... Oh, double India flag there. Caesar T-Pain and V5.
It's unfortunate that it's not a double Force India.
and I'm not surprised that Tiggerby is a D-Cat rating in online lobbies. I'm very surprised Bastos is super, but other than that,
Well, I'm a D as well.
I'm a C, like, which is not really much better, if I'm honest. But yeah, wow, okay, interesting, very interesting. Caesar is a very quick driver by all accounts. I think he races in either TMC or AOR. Will be very interesting to see how he gets on this race.
I mean, racing in AOR doesn't really make you better, does it? Macca
No.
races in AOR and you can't even finish a race.
I mean, with the division I think he's in, I think Caesar is in quite... I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Caesar races somewhere else, and he's quite quick.
And with this occasion, we can invite Caesar on the D3 podcast as a guest.
Yeah, absolutely.
We really need new guests, so you can tell us what division you are in AOR on the podcast.
So we will do I'm going to do a little bit of an intro about what I know about the glorious track of Montreal. It won't be as good as Falcons. It will be a very, very as the price version, but I can do that. What's going on? Why are we waiting for players? Right, so here we go. We're on the formation lap round circuit Gilles Villeneuve. This track actually was invented basically due to a exhibit show where the island was made, I think back in the 60s. First held a race in the 70s, and I believe it was finished in 1978. It was known as the Ile Notre Dame circuit. But yeah, there's been many winners. There is a wall of champions, which is obviously very famous into the last corner. It'd be interesting to see if anyone is claimed in there. Do you have any facts you would like to share, Robert, about Montreal?
I know it's in Canada.
Brilliant. Okay.
I'm not Rick. I'm not the fact guy.
Oh dear.
I was surprised when he said, "Is the island built? Is it man-made?"
It is a man-made island. It is very much a man-made island. I believe they drained, drained quite a lot of water from it. And as you can see down this straight, down the back straight, I believe that's where the boats go into some kind of harbour, as I understand.
If people wonder why I'm so surprised, Canada can build an island, but in Romania we struggle to build like 20 kilometers of highway for about 10 years now. So for me, this is such an amazing thing.
Your comment has gone particularly down well with Smithy. It's in Canada. Oh dear, this is such a PRL commentary team. It really is. Right, let's get serious. We're on lights out. We're going to follow with Caesar. Lights out. Here we go. Army with a drive-through penalty for jumping the start.
That's a great start by Armitrix.
Seems to be very clean so far. No particular problems in the midfield. Oh, Ferrari made contact. I believe J. Cole when it ran into the back, but seems to be okay. Now Luigi making an early move on Army, who's probably half given up already. White makes a move onto Sarja also. Absolutely.
Hey, J. Cole retired. J. Cole and Cloudy Balloons.
J. Cole and Cloudy look... Oh, J. Cole unfortunately looking like he's pushed a bit too far. Not the best. So
everybody gets a point.
Well, if they finish, they've got to do 90%. Tiggerby must be loving life. Caesar is currently streaking away a little bit from V5 and a gap is already emerging. Sarja looking to make a move on V5 quite early and follow this battle in particular. Might run with Yari actually, because there seems to be looks like it's going to be quite close between YHYY, Sarja, Yari and Luigi.
Well, Luigi looks like he's trying to make a move on Yari. And there you go, the brake marker is gone.
Army, 5
Army
seconds stop
fixed with a
go.
5 seconds stop go penalty.
Army's going to have a very lonely race at this rate.
Well, we know who is the unluckiest person of the race in D2.
Indeed.
Army can get the award after only 2 laps.
Tiggerby is
It's
the
not
only...
looking good for Mercedes.
No, but Tiggerby's the only man on Super Softs that hasn't stopped. Car Cannon pointing out that perhaps Cloudy's looking to just prepare himself factually slightly better than you for if he commentates. J. Cole and him, if they do commentate, they're going to have a lot of time to think about some questions. But yeah, the gaps. Yari is following very closely behind Luigi. This seems to be the only battle where there's not...
Well, Luigi locked up at the hairpin. Almost made contact with Yari.
Yari's pretty much got full ERS as well. He's not used any. I think he's saving it until lap 3. Sorry, Yari's chasing Sarja, not Luigi. Caesar is...
Yari can make a move in the first corner. There he goes.
Ooh, slight lock up. Ooh, a little bit of contact. Hopefully Sarja hasn't been
Sarja
affected.
comes back. This is a good battle. Yari gets it. No.
No. Losing 2 places there. Margins are so thin in Division 2. J. Cole seems to not be...
this close in the first lap in D3, so...
Yeah. J. Cole doesn't seem to be very happy. J. Cole, if you want to write what happened in the chat, that'd be quite interesting, because I'm guessing it was mutual contact by the looks of it. Luigi.
Another lock up there by Waluigi.
Sarja seems to be developing a bit of a train. He seems to, I think this could be interesting down the DRS, following on with Luigi, seeing if he gets any movement down here. It's always risky to dive on the inside here. He thinks better of it, which I think isn't the worst idea.
So we're going to try for first corner.
It's so difficult to pass around here. Yari seems very twitchy around here. I imagine he's going to get a few penalties by the looks of it. He's making a move up the inside. No, thinks better of it.
Yeah, we shouldn't risk it.
So yeah, J. Cole. Not the best. Got T-boned into the wall. Loses his back right tyre. I'm guessing that was with Cloudy.
It would make sense that they're the only 2 people out of the race. I think it's fair to say it was with Cloudy. Another lockup at the hairpin by Waluigi.
Yeah, he's really not enjoying that corner. I think his brake pressure might be a tad too high potentially. Jacob doesn't actually know who it was, but it'd be interesting. I think it's fair to assume who it is. Army's not doing too bad considering he's had a drive-through. Probably the kindest place in
Yeah, but he still has the 5 second stop go.
Oh yeah, good point actually. This is a very interesting battle. Sarja is definitely creating a little bit of a train. I think they're losing Bastos slightly, but YHYY must be very happy. Haroniag with a 3 second penalty already. That could be a long day. Yari definitely got a corner cut there. Definitely got a warning going over there.
YHYY getting closer to V5.
It's right on board.
Gonna have DRS.
It's right on board with YHYY. Could be. It seems very tight, doesn't it? I mean, it's. Oh, Yari's just made a move on Luigi. Oh, and they're side by side. They're both not enjoying that corner. Yari pushing him out.
Such a good battle, though.
Yeah, this is a very good advert for the league. I Yes. Ooh, and the Renault of Bastos is poking his nose out. Apparently Army left Cloudy no space. It'd be good to see the onboards after this race.
YHYY again. He's definitely going to try to make a move this lap. Oh, Army retired.
What happened to Army? Can we see? No. Right on.
Whatever happened, it happened in sector 3, so.
The gaps are so small. I'm kind of jumping around a little bit, but it's hard to know who to actually follow because it's quite a few battles. Caesar T-Pain, 3 seconds. 3-second penalty for Caesar T-Pain. That could be crucial because him and YHY, well, YHYY and V5 all seem very evenly matched. Ironically, I think YHYY and V5 could hurt each other's race a lot more than perhaps they need to by battling like this, but it's easier said than done.
YHYY easy on the DRS.
Yeah.
Overtakes V5. Oh, V5 got a penalty.
This looks to be playing into YHYY's hands, who is now the net leader effectively. Yari is right on the back of Sarja, makes the move into T. Oh, that seemed a bit naughty from Sarja. And he's sticking on the inside. Riding on board with Sarja. Ooh, wow. Very well done by Yari.
Yari has a penalty as well.
This, I mean, how many seconds do you think the average is going to be? I suspect people are going to get between 9 and 12 seconds around here at this rate.
Yeah, I think 9 is definitely an average. And I think D3 will have a lot more.
Yeah, I agree. Riding actually on board with Sarja. The broadcast cameras around here are not as bad as some of them, but
while Luigi and Bastos having a battle of their own.
I'm going to ride on board with Bastos because I can see the battle ahead ahead of it as well.
Is he gonna try?
He ran out of ERS. He didn't have enough ERS. Now Luigi definitely got a corner cut there though. Bastos seems to be... It's just not the best. I don't know. Bastos needs to perhaps look at his ERS usage because it seems to be a bit suboptimal, to be frank. That's my first use of the word suboptimal, and it won't be the last on this commentary. V5.
That's good to know.
For some reason I say it a lot. I don't know why.
It won't get annoying at all. This live stream will be suboptimal.
Following on with V5, who is catching and has caught 3 second again for Sarja. I believe he's got, I think that might be his second pen. Oh, they're catching Caesar. They are catching Caesar.
YHYY is a lot quicker than the other guys, from what I'm noticing.
And do you know what? I've just checked. YHYY has not got a single warning. If I was... Oh, do you know what? If I was...
Oh, contact between V5 and YHYY.
I don't know how on earth YHYY didn't spin there. I have absolutely no clue.
They're better than us, that's why. If that happened between you and Maka, you would have both been out of the race.
Maka would be in that harbour that was man-made in 1968.
Yeah.
Yeah, riding on board with V5. Oh, Caesar's gone!
What happened to Caesar?
What's...
Wait.
What?
Nothing happened to him, apparently.
Wow, that's some crazy lag.
A bit of lag.
It's some crazy lag. YHYY seemingly...
The Romanian internet works tonight. I'm looking outside. Doesn't seem to be windy.
The Finnish internet seems to be also quite problematic. Yari with a 3 second pen.
Sarja, another one.
Wow.
as we said on the podcast, on the D3 podcast, if people want to check it out on Mark's channel, this race is going to be won by the person who manages to get the least amount of penalties.
Yeah, definitely. I think that seems to be YHYY. That seems to be the case.
He's made no mistakes from what I've seen so far.
Not at all. Riding on board with V5, he just seems incredibly smooth. Is there a... I mean, I know YHYY can't see it, but maybe if he checks on the... when he pits, is there a case to be made for him potentially just letting V5 go at some point? Because he's net leader. I mean, well, I don't think he's got much choice. V5 goes on the inside, and I think he's going to get this move done. I'm hoping YHYY actually just lets him through.
DRS is so good.
I mean, round here, it's just so powerful. And what always kind of is it? Ooh, runs nearly into the back of V5 there. I think what the real kicker is as well is that you get the DRS down the home straight as well, even if you overtake.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Because they don't have another activation point, not activation point, what
Detection zone.
Detection zone, that's it.
Yeah, I got my facts right.
Ooh, I think that might be his first corner cut there for YHYY. I'm going to have a little check to see if that is still the case. Oh no, he got a warning on lap 9, but other than that, Caesar has currently got one warning and a pen, and the same for V5. So as it stands, YHYY is still net leader, but Yari is proving ominously quick. He's kind of flown under the radar, but
he does have 6 seconds of penalties.
Yeah, yeah, I think that could be. Unless something happens, he could struggle to get a podium here, which...
I'm just looking at Bastos. He still doesn't have ERS.
I don't know.
Like, his battery is completely drained. He's not catching Waluigi at all.
Oh, he's put it on low. Yeah, really weird to see Haruniag with no ERS, Tiggerby with quite a bit left. It's just interesting looking at all the different usage levels. YHYY is using a lot less ERS than V5.
It will be surprising to see if Tiggerby's strategy will work.
Yeah, I mean, he's not that far behind.
He's on the ultra softs. I think he will have the clear advantage over the rest of the guys.
Do you know what? If Caesar backs, and we've got YHYY pitting there, very early.
Waluigi, time penalty.
Very unlike Waluigi. Not the closest kind of battle is probably Naluigi and Sarja at the moment. Sarja runs wide. Naluigi puts his nose in quite rightly, and has closed a lot of time, taking it very easy round there.
He manages. Sarja hit the wall again.
I don't think that would have damaged his wing.
It didn't damage, but it might be a sign that his tires are starting to fall off.
Yeah, could be very shrewd of YHYY pitting when he did. The only issue is he's now got to overtake Tiggerby on track. He could have done perhaps with getting in front of Tiggerby. Tiggerby's never the easiest guy in the world to overtake. Oh, big lock up for Naluigi.
Lock up. That happened too many times for him at the hairpin.
I think he definitely needs to look at his usage when it comes to the brake pressure.
Again, the DRS proving to be the best thing at Canada.
That zone is so useful. And Naluigi now, hopefully, I mean, Naluigi's big hope here really is that the guys ahead are going to perhaps hold each other up. Tiggerby overtakes Horniag because he is pitted. What's the gap? Where is YHYY? Can we work it out? Let's get rid of the interval. YHYY is 17.6 seconds behind. YHYY, as it stands, I think he's going to come out just ahead.
It depends if he overtakes Tiggerby or not. Because if Tiggerby holds him back, he's going to lose a lot of time.
But I think they're all going to be behind Tiggerby. Tiggerby could be. Tiggerby is going to come out. I think he could be net race leader at this. Not net race leader, sorry.
For Luigi and Sarja again.
Yeah. Sarja going to get it done. They're just swapping.
The DRS.
Why is he not
close?
Oh, Caesar T-Pain with a 5-second penalty.
While Luigi pits.
I think that almost assures Caesar's going to be absolutely gutted. 5-second penalty. YHYY is definitely net leader at this point. Just hope. And look, he's come out way ahead of Caesar. Well, not way ahead, but a good second. He's pulled 2 seconds on Caesar.
Caesar might have an advantage over YHYY if he doesn't keep hitting the walls like that.
Yeah.
When YHYY tries to overtake Tiggerby. And I've just noticed YHYY is on the ultra soft. He's going for a 2-stop.
Oh my life, yeah. Sorry, the graphics are wrong. I've got here, wow. Ooh, YHYY nearly completely wrecking his race.
Another penalty for Yari.
Yeah. This is a big thing. I think YHYY has ABS, and I know that Tiggerby doesn't. Following someone that doesn't use ABS into the hairpin is a very dangerous game, and we just got away with that. But yeah, so we get another pitter. V5 coming out the pits. He's going to be a long way back compared to YHYY.
I think he actually gained some time on Caesar. Yeah, he did. So V5's pit was actually fairly decent. Now Tiggerby is getting in the way of both of them.
Yeah, it's got obviously every right to. Tiggerby versus V5, a battle that we've seen many a time. Right on board with V5. Apparently, it's a glitch, and YHYY is actually on super softs.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, I thought that could have been
I would
interesting.
like to see how a 2-stop could go, because YHYY is clearly a lot quicker than the other guys.
Yeah, or V5 cut that corner and got a 3-second penalty for his pleasure. Yeah. Oh, Tiggerby's pit. Why would you pit? Okay.
I'm not sure if the ultras are gonna last.
Oh, YHYY with a
And the
pen.
first time penalty for YHYY. It was bound to happen. Everybody has to get a pen.
That's really interesting because he's got it pretty much dead at halfway point of the race. He will be very lucky to avoid getting 6 seconds, but with hope, or you would think, he could perhaps take his foot off the gas a little bit. If he's got a lap towards the end and might not have to push quite so hard. V5 might be getting this done against T-Pain.
The gaps are getting a lot bigger now.
They are.
There's not really any fight anymore.
So where are we with Nala
We have some time to breathe.
Oh, Caesar not getting a good exit there. Ooh, I wonder if V5's going to...
Suboptimal exit.
A suboptimal exit, absolutely.
V5 goes fastest, 111.5. Tarja goes fastest again, 111.2.
Seems. I mean, the gap. The funny thing is, I mean, whilst the gaps are, other than perhaps V5 who we're running on board, they are gaps. But I mean, for 18 laps in to have coverage of 21 seconds between last and first is pretty amazing.
V5 is definitely gonna try to make a move on Caesar.
It's not even.
He will have DRS.
DRS zone's just ridiculous. He's got decent ERS as well. It's got good 50%. Oh, bad exit. Oh, Caesar didn't get a good exit either. Yeah. Caesar doesn't even try and fight it. Doesn't even try and get out of the slipstream.
There's no point really.
Yeah, agreed.
You could just cause contact, and that would not benefit either of the drivers.
This, Yari's sticking his nose into T-Pain here. This is definitely going to be the guy to follow for the time being. Do we think YHYY could potentially challenge Yari for the title based on this?
Well, I'm not sure how far away YHYY is in the championship, because the results haven't been updated for Spain and Monaco.
Yeah, I know, that's actually my fault as well. It's a bit awkward. But I will do that tomorrow. I'll do all three.
Suboptimal performance by you.
Oh, please. I just don't like watching people break into that hairpin.
I love the hairpin.
I just worry that...
I genuinely love that corner. I don't know why.
I like it. I like the exit. There's so much time to be gained on that exit.
Or to be lost.
Or to be lost, yeah. This is going to be very interesting. Why? I just feel like Naluigi's only got 3 seconds of pens. I have a sneaky feeling that Naluigi is going to sneak onto this podium.
That is a real possibility now that I think about it. He's quite far away though.
Yeah, but if these guys battle... Oh, Yari's got 111 points, YHYY 62. Yeah, you know... Well,
I mean, if you look at what we're like in D3, where you seem to have, you know, gone a long way from us, and then Dave came back, Coco came back, and anything can happen.
Definitely, and I'm not trying to rub it into Yari, but when he won D2 in season 15, he made it look a lot more difficult than perhaps it should have been. So if someone can get a bit close to him and put a bit of pressure on...
I mean, it was difficult since you and I were in D2 at the time.
Oh, Yari having to back out there. Caesar T-Pain quite rightly taking the inside line, and Yari losing.
That's the first time somebody defended.
Yeah.
On the DRS zone, and it actually worked.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think the problem is with the outside line as well is that you're just gonna, more than likely, if you fight, you're gonna get a warning for a corner cut, because there's no way the other person can not take the apex of that corner.
Yeah, that's true. So defending is the way to go.
It puts a lot of trust though, doesn't it? A lot of trust in the person next to you.
Well, I mean, if you're Force India, don't defend, since, you know, anything gets reported.
Ooh, Yari in gear 1 there, taking a very aggressive line around that corner. I wonder what tyre temps will pay in this, because I hear murmurs that people are struggling a little bit. Oh, Caesar's not got any DRS, and he's pushing Yari again, and
second lap. That's amazing by Caesar.
I don't understand
I know what I'm
why
doing later today.
Absolutely, but I don't understand why Yari tried to turn in on him there. He was always going to make contact. This is what I mean about it playing into Luigi's hands, because he's now 3.2 behind, 3 seconds behind, and if these two keep fighting tooth and claw, then maybe even, well no, Sarge's got a bomb of penalties, so I don't think he'll be in the mix necessarily. But I mean, yeah, very, very, very tight.
YHYY really far away from V5 at this point.
Always nice to have a 3 second gap, because that's, in his mind, that will be crucial, because I don't know if he'll know that penalty situation, but he'll know that he's now, whatever happens and what is happening, he knows that he's got that.
He definitely knows the penalty situation.
Do you check it a lot? I don't.
No, it's not that I check it, but isn't Rick watching the race?
Oh yeah, good point, yeah. But do you check the penalties quite a lot?
I don't really have the time. I checked it at Monaco.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really have anything better to do. I was interested, and I actually checked for Coco, not for me. He wanted to see if Ray had any penalties.
It's actually very nice. Oh, I need to remove the chat, apparently. Apparently that's annoying people. Is it annoying people? Yeah, we'll just... I don't really know how to.
I don't think you can during the live stream. So
oh, okay.
They're gonna have to handle it for now. They'll get used to it.
Yeah. I think it's quite
just
cool.
Have Steve on the chat.
Yeah, as long as
Steve... some entertainment.
Jeff tells you, you just say driver in front, driver behind. But does he tell you how many penalties they have? I don't know. I ain't got time.
Does he?
I don't know, like... oh, bad exit for Caesar. Yari is definitely going to try it. He's probably feeling a bit grumpy that Caesar's been defending very well. That's a terrible line.
Oh.
Needs to give that back.
And he does.
Oh, contact. Oh, that's just so sloppy. And that's one of the reasons right there that Yari might not win this title. I feel very sorry for Caesar there. Yari just getting impatient. Luigi, the king, the carrion bird of D2, picking up on people's mistakes.
Yari's got a lot of damage.
Yeah, I don't think Caesar seems to have as much as you would think, actually. Interesting. Riding on board.
Doesn't look like he has any damage.
I mean, I don't know how he got away with that. Yari is now really struggling. Yari's down into 7th. He's probably gonna... He's gonna obviously have to pit. And he's gonna have to try and get past Tiggerby.
I think when Tiggerby will see Yari behind him, he's just gonna smile like a little kid. I could just imagine the grin on Tiggerby's face.
Poor Yari. I mean, I do feel bad for Yari, but that for me was impatience, and I don't really understand. Is he going to put the hypers on?
No. Go to soft.
Just too long. Just too long. If that had happened in 1 or 2 laps later, then he could have, I think.
I don't think the hypers are that reliable for this long.
This is good. I find out a little bit about your strategy as well. I like doing this.
Okay. I'm just gonna force stop now. I'm gonna use the hyper softs. Have an ultra soft on the last lap just to not get disqualified.
But all the gaps seem to be quite well established. I think this is a good time to check the pen situation. So YHYY. He's got picked up another warning, but 1 pen. V5 with a very clean last few laps with 2 pens. Caesar obviously has his stop go as well as a pen, so that's 8 seconds. And Waluigi kept it clean with 3. Sarja with 9. And I think that's as far back as we realistically need to go.
Well, I mean,
Norway.
you could say for the rest of them. It's still only 9 in the
Oh,
race.
okay, alright, I suppose that's fair. Uh, Bastos, where are we? Penalty and 1 warning. Horniag, wow, this looks messy. Two pens and 2 warnings. Tigaby, pen,
He just got a
and
3-second time penalty. So.
yep, 2 pens, and Yari with all the pens. 9 pens? Yeah, 9 pens. Somehow he's managed to get 3 warnings and avoid a penalty. Don't know how that's happened. Tigaby.
Now, who is the unluckiest driver in this race? Is it Yari or is it Armistrix?
I'm going to say J. Cole, purely because it sounded like he's a bit of a passenger. I think Army and Yari had an element of their own fate, I should say, in their own hands. But yeah, this looks like YY is going to win, but I want to know where Luigi's going to come, because at the moment he is net.
Luigi is looking for the podium.
Yeah, he's net third at the moment, definitely.
Tiffin is lagging a lot.
Yari just pitted again.
Now he's got the hypers.
Yari's free stopped, he pit again. I don't know if he's just after fastest lap and just given up on it.
He's definitely going for the fastest lap. That's what I would do.
Could have caught Tom though. I don't know. That could be interesting. Throwing away two points.
Still get 2 points. She must feel gutted right now after that suboptimal move on Caesar.
Caesar T-Pain currently running in third and probably feeling in a lot of pain. Ooh, Luigi, how many times do you want to lock up? Oh, and he's oversteering.
Oh, that was a bad exit.
Gary makes a really good point in the chat. Decky and Yari were going at each other earlier. Decky said that he can't race wheel to wheel. Slightly unfortunate that he had a wheel to wheel incident that looked to be his fault. I can't imagine Yari's going to be in a good mood.
Luigi. Second time penalty.
He's still got 2 seconds on Caesar, no matter what.
There you go. Yari with the 110.0.
Could he catch? Could he actually catch Tiggery by the end? Probably not. I think his tyres will give up.
He's too far away. Although Tiggery has gotten another time penalty.
Yeah. And he's not that far ahead of Horniag, who's going to be on actually not very used tyres for the supers.
I really want to know whether Waluigi will try to overtake Caesar on track, or if he's just gonna stay close to him. I think the reasonable thing to do is just stay close to him, not try anything stupid, anything dangerous.
Agreed. You've got effectively 2 warnings in the bag, in the sense that there's no need to worry that you're going to accidentally just go over a corner and then effectively be a second down. You might as well just follow behind. And Luigi's he strikes me as quite a thoughtful driver. Gary with a 19.9, reducing the gap down to 16.1. I don't think he's going to get there, but
he can't really catch him, can he?
What's the pen situation? Let's have a look at that. That'd be Yari has got 9.6 and Tiggerby has got 9.6 too, and a warning. Could maybe get Horniag with another penalty. Bastos got one just a while ago as well. I wonder, 14 seconds, he could probably get, 11 seconds over 6 laps probably isn't out the question.
Well, I'm not that good at maths, but I don't think he has enough laps to catch him. I mean, if he catches him, it's not going to be enough to actually overtake him.
No, definitely. I mean, I think it would rely on Tiggerby picking up at least one more pen more than Yari, which is semi-feasible. But run on board with
It just started to
Sergeant.
rain.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah,
like
we got rain.
Wow. YHYY, how is your bottle?
And D5's getting closer.
And Sarja is currently at the back of a DRS train involving Mr. T-Pain and Mr. Naluigi.
The race is on.
This is not over. This is not over.
Luigi's gonna try first corner.
Oh no, Naluigi, not there.
Just backs out.
I don't know how he's got any brakes left. I don't know how they've just not all disappeared.
He just puts his foot down like Flintstones.
Kalek saying hello to D2.
And we're saying hello to Kalek.
Yeah, I don't think they miss you here, Kalek. You're far too quick. Luigi and Sarja just running with Sarja is... Oh, T-Pain!
Hitting the wall.
This could be messy.
Look at Sarja,
this could be messy. Running on board with Luigi, who's going to take a very, very respectful line, and he gets the best exit. And now, contact. Running on board with Sarja watching this. Who gets the DRS? Luigi gets the DRS. Kalek did. No. Ooh.
That was a good move by Waluigi. Kept it clean. Unlike somebody else.
How cool is Luigi? Like, how effortlessly cool is he? Like, oh, someone's behind me and they're going to make a move on me, and then somehow manages to overtake someone in all that chaos.
I would have liked to see Oldoro in that situation.
Sarja with another time pen. We'll have to look, but I'm running on board with YHYY. Let's have a look at the Yari with another pen.
Yari another time penalty, so he's definitely not catching Tiggerby.
Kalek wants to know who the commentators are.
The two of us.
Stevo and you're Stevo.
You can't remember my name.
I'm trying to think who you are. Who could you be? Pepita.
There you go.
Season 15 legend.
I'm just gonna send a tweet that Stevo doesn't remember my name.
Right, so we got Yari here, who is... Oh, Tiggerby's pit again. Yari's only 3 seconds behind him, but I'm right on board with V5. With the greatest of respect to the midfield, to the 4th and 5th battle. No, it's Kalek, it's Robert and Mark, old school, and Robert someone, I should say. I still get that wrong.
Your former teammate.
Yes.
One of my former teammates.
Sorry, I need to show the battle for the lead. You are quite right. So we're riding back on board with V5. Sarja, T-Pain, and Naluigi is a good little battle, but I think that's kind of run its race a little bit. But this could be very exciting. Oh, V5 nearly oversteering into the wall in the second corner.
I'm still looking at Sarja. Ooh. The track seems a bit slippery.
Oh, this is going to be very messy.
From what I'm seeing.
Now, if you're Bastos, no, would you get Caesar with another penalty? Would you? Oh, I don't know. If you're Bastos, would you gamble? Because you're only going to lose a position to Horoniak.
What, and go on the intermediates?
Yeah, just gamble, because Tiggerby's 28 seconds behind. He's pit. He has pit. Bastos has pit and put on the inters. He's got nothing to lose. He's only going to lose 2 points to Horoniak, but he could gain the world if this suddenly starts flying down. White is defending for his life. Let's look at the penalty situation while I quickly can. If I miss anything, I'm really sorry. 6 seconds by the looks of it, and 3. Right, V5 needs to get this move done. He's going on the outside. He does need to get this move done. He needs to get it done very quickly. This has been a very entertaining race, to be fair.
A bad exit from V5. And again, the track is really slippery.
This is going to be...
Bastos had a smart move.
It's just worth the gamble. He's just going to lose 2 points. He's 14.4 seconds behind Auronier. He might not get that back, but he might do. Imagine. Right, last lap. YHYY has got a 3-second lead.
So it's intermediate time.
Oh wow, they are both so... V5 is really struggling. This is just going to be insane.
I'm smiling like Tiggerby.
This is wacky races. This is absolutely crazy. Oh my life. What is this? I think V5 may have given it up a little bit, maybe.
Yari is getting close to Tiggerby as well. Oh, Yari almost lost it.
The battle for the lead is... I mean, we're near enough there, I feel, but... Oh my goodness.
Yeah, YHYY has it.
YHYY has it. Oh, Sarge's trying to... Bastos has gained about 5 seconds, but I don't think it's going to be enough unless there's a penalty situation. Let's run on board with... YHYY, who completely misses the corner. V5! V5 has kept he has kept, unbelievably, V5 has kept hold of it. Oh my goodness, V5 is completely... No, Luigi's second. V5 has completely lost it. V5
finished
third. He's got third. What a mad finish. Let's ride on board with Bastos, who in the end was only... Bastos is fifth. Bastos got it back from Horoniag. Incredible. Sarja 7. V5 still battling with Tiggerby. Let's ride on board with this. Oh my life, what has gone on here? On these hypersofts, which must be...
Yeah, it has more penalties than Tiggerby.
Wow, what a race. What a fantastic race.
That was amazing.
That was genuinely...
Was insane.
Sarja with 20 seconds worth of pens. Poor guy. Not the best. But yeah, we have...
So unlucky.
Sarja got a 20-second penalty right at the end. How do you get 20 seconds?
And he's not in Force India, so...
He must have cut both parts of the chicane? Like...
I'm not even sure how he did not get disqualified.
Wow.
Wow.
What a race. 3 seconds, 9 seconds, 6 seconds, 14 seconds, 6, 12,
35 seconds for Sarja.
Ignoring yellow flags. Oh, okay. Oh, that must have been something to do with V5. Wow. What a race.
There you go. Waluigi, driver of the day. You heard it from me.
Yeah, see, that's a good point.
A great race as well.
Absolutely.
And it could have been better for him. But...
Sarja might get that penalty removed, but we will have to see. But yeah, that was fantastic. Well done to everybody involved. Well done to YHYY, Luigi, and V5. Anything else to add, Robert?
I'm just gutted that V5 didn't get second.
Yeah, that was a very good race, and that's not a bad way to...
He's so unlucky, again, this season as well.
Literally just one corner away. One corner. Right, let's leave that one here, because I need to get going for D3, as do you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks for noticing.
I'll see you on track.
Well, hopefully we'll see each other.
Go. Right, that ends that.
Wow. If D3 was a racing path,